Hello, everyone. Welcome to Harv's World, where we are back on Island Life. Harv and Sharko, gonna try to, man, get these challenges done because you guys really cranked it up there. Andrew Baxter, welcome to the stream, bud. Yes, it's Wednesday. That's right, early stream Wednesday. I'm just selling off the straw we collected the last time. $38,000 worth of straw. I'll take it. We need every penny we can get our hands on. So we're going to be making some equipment changes today, just to be able to expand our plantability. How's everybody doing, Andrew? I see Marquez dropped in very early, sometime early this morning, I think, way before the stream started to say hi, and I'm pretending I'm in England, driving on the left side of the road. Get this back to the farm, and then we're going to grab the equipment that we're going to need to get our work done for today, because we've got a couple good-sized fields to get squared away. Actually, Sharko, if you wanted to, say hi to everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Woo!
Hope your day's going great.
You could actually grab the fertilizer spreader and start spreading fertilizer on those two fields. Because the equipment that we're going with, it's going to be a new planter seeder. And, well, it doesn't fertilize. So, we're going to need to do that.
Let me just get the little fent.
Or if you want to lease that tractor we talked about, go right ahead.
Well, you can show. Oh, yeah, you can do it so everyone can see what we chose.
Okay. Well, we are going to need a second big tractor, and the only way that we can get it is by leasing it. So, we decided to go with it's the T8 Valtra. Sharko is no, it's not the T8 Valtra. Which Valtra? Oh, it's the S series Valtra. That's it.
Yes.
The S series Valtra. Sharko's a big Valtra fan, and of course it's got to have Harv's World colors on it. I'm going to go with the big engine setup and wide
That's not
tires
fertilizer.
and
That's
weights.
the herbicide spreader. I grabbed the herbicide spreader instead of the fertilizer spreader.
The horse, the red one, is fertilizer.
Yeah. There we go.
3 pieces of equipment. One for lime, one for herbicide, one for fertilizer. Talk about inefficiency. Whee, that was close.
I had it all planned out.
Now your Valtra is somewhere. Oh, I think it's over. No, it's not. It's not. It went somewhere. I'm not sure where it went. Interesting. Anyway, so this is our old planter. Hey, Plubsy, all good, man. You're not late by much. Not late by much, but I'm selling this bad boy off. It's done us well, but I can do better. So that's going to put us at 437,000. Now, what I need more than anything at the moment is something to cultivate with. And I found a nice 123,000 harrowing. And of course, if it's not in Harv's World colors, what good is it? I mean, honestly.
The Veltra's back in the farm.
Strange. I guess you can get this in just about any brand you want. We're just going to go with Lizard. Anyway, this is the cultivator we're going to use. I'm going to buy, actually, because we are going to need it a lot. Oh, and it just went somewhere, too.
It's going back to the egg farm. I think you have store deliveries turned on.
Oh, I do. Oops. I meant to reset that, but... And then when we're ready for it, I'll come down somewhere, wherever it's going to drop it, and, and pick up the new planter. It's a multi-fruit planter, so it'll plant everything, so we don't have to have two different planters. It's going to be more expensive than the one I just sold, but in the long run, it'll pay for itself. Are you fertilizing?
Mm-hmm.
You put a helper on that?
Mm-hmm. There's no GPS in the small tractor, so...
Oh, I forgot to... Oh, you're right. There is no GPS in the small tractor. Oops. Well, which field is he on? I see, 5152.
Oh no, it thinks it's the two separate fields. Well, I guess I have to do it manually then.
It shouldn't be that hard to do. And
No, it's not. I just don't like wasting.
I'm pretty sure we got all that merged, right?
Yep, it's all plowed.
Man, that is a serious cultivator. Look at that thing.
So half this field needs to be cultivated.
Well,
The other half's already cultivated.
we were trying to get Caveman to join us today, but unfortunately he's had a plumbing problem in his house, so he's trying to get that sorted out. One of these days he'll get back on here with us.
Mm-hmm.
Although, to be fair, I'm not sure we have the equipment for a third person just yet anyway. We got some build up to do. But we'll get there.
You're having to lease for this time.
I know.
A powerful tractor.
So, how's everybody doing? How is everybody getting on out there? Are you feeling the constraints of COVID start to lighten up at all, or it sure doesn't seem like it sometimes, does it?
Not where I live.
Man, that plane's not obnoxious at all, is it?
Oh, you're cultivating the wrong end of I guess it doesn't matter.
It all has to be. This is harvested, so it needs to be cultivated.
Yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't matter though for fertilizing where you cultivate.
Oh, no, because it's going to be seeded.
Mm-hmm.
It'll
So it
all
doesn't
sort
matter,
itself out, yeah. Once it's seeded, then we can get the second coat of fertilizer on it.
Mm-hmm.
This way, we'll just be two ships passing in the night.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I like this cultivator. I've never used it before, but...
Good.
Well, you will get done... Well, you've got a second field to do. And then I'll follow over to that field and do that one also. So when you get done with the second field, then you can buy the planter that we talked about.
Okay.
There's pallets of seeds sitting in the yard from the other one that I emptied before I sold it off.
Ah.
So use that up first. Because by the time we get done, we're probably going to be a little bit short on cash.
Oh, that's interesting.
What's that?
You know when you're coming harvesting this one field, it seems to have given Oh, we missed a bit of liming. Really been the limer down.
It's alright. It's not a crisis.
It's just the the parts where I didn't plow because the field was still growing.
Right. A touch of mist lime here and there isn't going to hurt anything.
Mm-hmm. On these bigger fields.
Well, the cultivator's actually even doing a nice job where there are dips in the field or it's a little bit off kilter.
Is it solid or is it bendable? Like, is it flexible?
Concept really wants us to get that clover in. I'll tell you, Concept, we will. We absolutely will get a field of clover in, just not quite yet, because I want to make the moonshine. That's kind of my goal at the at this point in time. Hey, Juicy, how you doing, man? Egmont? Oh, evening. I got it. Yeah, doing great, man. Doing great. Hope you're doing well also. We are, well, changing up equipment.
Mm-hmm.
We've got 2 big fields to plant. One field we're going to put in sugar beets. Yes, I know. Sugar beets. And then the other one is going to be corn. Oh, that's right. It is St. Patrick's Day, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Anybody going out for green beer?
Or if you live in is it Chicago that has the Green River?
Yeah, Chicago dyes its river green.
Trying to find things saying the river's already green. They just dye it a lot like a bright green.
That's probably pretty true, too. Looks like we're going to miss each other when I come around on the next pass.
Yeah, I planned that, so.
You know, it's funny because when I go into the mods or when I need to buy equipment. Hey, Marquez, you made it. How you doing, bud? I never seem to think to remember to like check the disc arrows. I always just go to plow, subsoilers, or cultivators. But disc
Mm-hmm.
harrows are also cultivators. I don't know why they don't just put them all in one category, but then there are many things that I wish they would separate into different categories.
Oh, interesting. I went over what I've already done because you've just plowed it. Interesting. I think that is. Check.
Oh, it probably is adding a second coat where I've cultivated in your fertilizer.
No, apparently I missed a fit spot. Just take a little bit.
And I guess technically this end doesn't really need cultivating, does it?
No, you only need to go to cultivate to the thing. It's already been cultivated.
All right, you ready to? Are you moving on to field 57 then?
I have one row left.
I remembered to put GPS in the Voltra, right?
I hope you did.
Well, I think you can upgrade it.
No, GPS is not in the Vultra.
Oops.
I'll go and add it. Actually, I'll just set my worker on, I'll just, actually, no, he won't finish working, so I'll just do this myself. I'll finish this field and then I'll go and fix that.
I remember to upgrade the engine and the tires.
I'd rather have GPS on these big fields than bigger tires.
That's probably true.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I still would like big tires.
And you cannot
That shouldn't
lie.
take too long. No, I can't lie. Just don't like to.
No, it was a I like big tires and I cannot lie. Come on, surely you've heard big butts.
I, I, well, I do know of it, but I don't hear it often, so I wasn't thinking of it. I like big butts and I will not lie. Turn around and do the slide.
That's not the one.
No, that's just the verse I've always heard.
No.
Don't know why. Doesn't really make much sense, but. It shows once if one of the fields need plowing, we don't have really a big plow. Oh, actually, no, we do have a big plow, don't we? We have the flexi coil.
Yes, sort of ish. We have the one that Caveman made.
That's what I mean. for plowing. Okay, I'm done this field now. I hope you can upgrade the Vultra, or that's gonna be annoying planting.
You're done with 57 already?
No, I'm done. Just 51, 52.
Oh gosh, I thought you were done a long time ago.
No, I made a mistake, so I have to go back and do it.
Oh,
Fix the
okay.
little strand part. Just going to see if I can upgrade the Vulture to have GPS.
Oh yeah, Juicy. Big Butts is a classic song. You remember the song, and what was that group? Right Said Fred, I'm Too Sexy? I'm too sexy for my tractor. Too sexy for my cultivator.
Well, I guess the Vulture's going to have a worker in it. Can't upgrade it.
Oh! Oops. Sorry, man. I'll drive it. You can have the Fent. I'll drive the Vultra. I have
No,
I have no problem.
I should. Oh, yeah, I need to buy the planter.
I could work without GPS.
Just gonna put the worker on this field 57. Make sure the train's not coming. No, I don't mind not working with GPS.
Somebody just asked if chat was working, but I don't think it is because I can't read what they said. Hey, Lifehawk. Yes, you made it. Mr. Incognito himself. Phone Simulator. I don't think I've ever heard of a game called Phone Simulator. Seriously, Sharko, if you want the Fent, I will drive the Vultra.
No, I don't. I don't mind.
I really don't have to have really don't have to have GPS.
I don't have to either.
It's
Just
convenient.
would have been nice. Yeah, it's convenient.
Yes. And you genuinely have my apologies. I don't know what made me not think to put that in there. I probably got in a hurry.
And we now own the cedar.
Hey, since wow, there's a lot going on there, Marquez. You got a lot going on there, brother. I think the gist of it is your PS4 is broken. You can't play on your phone because your charger's also broken, but your parents are going to get you a PS5 and you're going to get a whole bunch of rain. Well, it's a lease, Lifehawk. It's not a purchase tractor, so you can't upgrade a lease. And we
We now know that.
Oh, and I see you bought the new planter.
Yes.
Very nice.
Still have quite a bit of money left over too.
Almost 100,000.
Yeah, just cancel the lease and release it. There you go.
No. We don't have that kind of money to throw away.
I say, this planter doesn't hold a lot of seed.
Well, I'm done with 51 and 52 cultivating.
Well, I have the worker working on 57.
If it doesn't hold a lot of seed, we might have to invest in a seed tender or something.
It can hold just below 4,000 liters of seeds.
Where am I going? Oh. I'm going down here. That's where I was going to the right place to begin with.
I started on the right side of the field.
Okay, so when I started this map, I asked everybody to set the challenge for the map. The challenge on the map is to buy 3 fields on each island, and there are 5 islands, so that's a total of 15 fields, plus what is known as Hemp Island, field 17. Now there's a multitude of different crops on this map, a multitude of different crops. And so I'm also required to plant every single crop at least once. So that's the second challenge. The third challenge is I also have to buy a plot of water and build an island on that plot of water. Is that clear as mud or not? And so needless to say, the challenge is massive. Oh, and it was start from scratch. $500,000, no equipment.
What do you want to plant in this field? Is this one the sugar beets?
Yes, sugar beets. Yeah, $500,000 to start, no equipment, no fields. So far, I've purchased 6 fields and Island 17 and got a pretty good selection of equipment at this point. Not great, but pretty good. Today was kind of equipment upgrade day in order to be able to manage these bigger fields a little bit better and plant some new crops, some of the different crops. So, what map is everybody playing on right now? I know there must be 100 or more maps out there available for FS. What are you playing on, or what's your favorite? No Life Hawk. There is no time frame that's been set.
It's low, this planter.
An infamous logger. Well, we don't plan to do any logging. And if we do, it's going to be ground into wood chips, because on Cazz maps, wood chips are probably as good as, if not better than, selling the lumber themselves. Hey, DJ JD. How's it going, man? Welcome to Island Life and Harv's World. Or Harv's World on Island Life. Or Island Life featuring Harv's World. Or, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Or some old dorky guy in the middle of the Pacific Ocean doing strange things in a tractor. Oh, outstanding concept. I think I remember you mentioning that before, last time. Canadian Production 16X. I don't even think I've seen that one. $30 farm days to get to 40 million in the bank. I don't think I've ever restricted the number of farm days I could use. Now, is that 30 farm days at one time speed? Or are you adjusting speed as needed? right on DJ.
I can tell you that's not with seasons, because that's like what, 2 seasons?
It could be 10 seasons if you play on 3 days.
Mm-hmm. But you don't make much money during seasons.
You know, I was thinking about that, and I think it depends on the size of the farm that you have, or the size of the farm you want to grow to, is what really determines the number of days you play in seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Because the bigger you get, obviously, the more time you need per season. Okay, at 1x speed, 30 farm days is a long time.
So 30 real game days, like it's just 30 hours or 30 days worth of time.
Right. Are you requiring yourself to, like, sleep during certain hours or anything? Yeah, Marquez, on the mod hub, there's a bunch of different ways to sort mods depending on what you're looking for. No
You go by
sleep till
top mods. No sleep.
no sleep till Brooklyn. The
Oh
Beastie
gosh.
Boys.
So you're up all night.
No, he's quoting a song.
No, but he also said nope, so I'm going to assume he means no sleeping.
Hey, Tom Peterson. Agam Singh. Welcome, you guys. Welcome to the stream. And I really, really love Chellington Valley, Tom. One of my most recent Let's Play series is on that. In fact, I was on there today trying to sort out some things for my next episode. Yeah, Chellington Valley is pretty spectacular. It's still got its quirks. There are a few bugs here and there, but on the whole, it's pretty darn good.
Do you use the mod hub version, or do you use the the other version?
Yeah, Lone Oak. I totally know what you mean. Hey, Agam, outstanding. Yeah, we all play Farm Sim and love it. Absolutely love it. And I'm sorry, what were you saying, Sharko?
I said, are you using the mod hub version? Or are you using the downloading the other version of the map?
What kind of YouTube channel do you have, Agam? I'm sorry, I'm focusing on chat and I'm not hearing what you're saying. I
No
apologize.
worries, no worries.
Now, say it one more time and I will totally listen this time.
I was saying, what version of the map are you playing on?
On Chellington?
Yeah.
The
Like the downloaded version?
second update.
Second update. Is that the one that wasn't on ModHub, or is that the one that's on ModHub?
That's the one that, well, it should be the one that's on ModHub now.
Okay.
Because he hit ModHub after that update.
Okay.
231 maps just on ModHub? Are you sure about that?
I mean, that does make sense, actually. There is quite a bit.
Yes, Agam, I do have course play. See? But we have discovered when you're playing multiplayer that it's not a safe bet. Oh, absolutely agree, Tom. Absolutely agree.
Crash a lot with course play.
It's nothing. Yeah, it's nothing in. It's nothing that's game breaking or anything like that. Just a few little quirky things here and there that you have to sort out. But no, I would highly recommend Chellington Valley to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, right now when I log into Chellington, it's in the middle of a rain shower, and that rainbow is just sitting there.
Ooh, wow.
Really? I never would have guessed it was that high. It doesn't seem that high.
Also, I recommend getting a tractor with tracks for this thing.
Hey, Agam, you cannot get course play on ModHub. It's never been available on ModHub. You have to get it from GitHub, GITHUB. Or if you go into my Discord channel, you can pick it up there. Somebody just linked it within the last 2 days in one of the channels on my Discord on where you can download Courseplay from. Oh yeah, Lifehawk can't count. I forgot about that. Now I say we're upgrading equipment today. We've taken a step forward, but we've also taken a step back because the cedar planter that we picked up today doesn't fertilize and it's not a direct drill. It won't cultivate for itself. So that means extra passes on the field, but we'll be able to plant more crops. Absolutely agree, Concept. I don't mind that the shop is on a timer, like the shop gate is on a timer, but the fact that you're completely locked out of the shop, you can't even open it from the P menu. At least on PC, it's under P. That does bug me too. I hate that. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, you bet, man. If there's one thing Harv's World and the folks in my Discord are known for, it's helping people out. Man, you ask a question, you get 4 times more information than you thought you were going to get. But everybody in Discord is very helpful, and it's really picked up in the last 3 or 4 weeks. I mean, it's been very, very active. Gosh, we had 7 or 8 people just in voice chat the other night. Oh, you can yell at Chaz or at Cazz. I'm not going to, because if that's the only thing that bugs me about his map, and it's such a minor thing, but there's so much more that I love about his maps that I can live with it.
I mean, it is somewhat realistic. You can't just go into a shop at like 12 o'clock at night and be like, what do I want to buy? What do I want to buy? This looks really good, I'll buy this. Doesn't really work like that in real life. This planter is slow.
So I have a question for you guys. You're welcome to throw out ideas. Now, I'm sure you know what Patreon is. Well, now that my channel's gotten big enough, YouTube is basically letting me set up their version of Patreon where you can be a subscriber to the channel.
A member.
A channel member, I should say, that's right. For a certain fee per month kind of thing. Which sounds interesting. I'm just not sure what I would do with it. There's 3 different levels, of course, and each level you would offer something different. But if you were going to consider becoming a member of any channel, not just mine, but any channel, what would you expect to see from something like that? I honestly haven't looked into it that much.
Custom emojis.
Custom emojis? That's a good suggestion.
Yeah, like a Harv's World logo or something like that. For like the basic version or something like that.
I would say something like outtakes of videos, scenes that I've cut, but I think that would be kind of boring because that's usually the reason I cut. It's because it's just I've rambled on about something for too long and need to cut it out. Or
well, I was gonna say when you're setting up anything, you can do like live streams. to them only. You
That's
can't
true.
do that. So like, let's just say you're working on your map or whatever, you can just live stream that. Something that wouldn't normally be, you wouldn't post because it's just something you wouldn't post. It's just something else that they can watch.
That's true. Or maybe like when I'm setting up a new Let's Play series, like I did the one for Ravensburg, you know, behind the
Mm-hmm.
scenes setting up a Let's Play. I don't know, it's something to think about. I don't want to get in a hurry and I mean, would anybody even care? I mean, I'm still really, really small, so I've got time for all of that. Although we are growing every single day.
Hey yo, you're at 1.2 thousand now?
I am?
Think so.
I
So it
was,
says for me.
that means that since the stream started, I've gained 8 subscribers.
It says 1. Yeah, it says 1.2K for me.
Because it was at 1192 when the stream started.
Maybe
So,
maybe
wow.
my thing's wrong, or it's rounding wrong or something.
Maybe it did round up to...
It's
I
saying
don't know.
1.2K. So it's
Hey,
still pretty good.
whatever. Thanks, everybody.
What is that? You've gained what, like 200 subs in the past month?
Last 28 days, I think it's like 230,
Wow.
220, something like that.
That's a lot.
Hey, Tom Peterson, I have a question for you. On Chellington Valley, are you doing much with contracts at all? And if you are you having that same issue where there's just so many bailing contracts and hardly anything else? Because if you are, I have a solution for you. If you're playing on PC anyway. I don't think it would, I don't think it's available for console. I'm
Pizza
almost...
giveaway. I like that away. That idea.
What?
A giveaway.
Oh, my stream froze again. I'm sorry. I am
Oh
very
no.
sorry. God bless, my chat froze up. I wondered what was going on. Get the hey Harv, how's... Hey Cherie. Nice to have you here. Thanks for stopping in.
You can give away my pizza that's sitting in my fridge.
No harvesting at the moment, just cultivating, but almost done with the cultivating. Let's see, Harv's World Discord is by far the most talkative, helpful one there is. Cazz's maps are truly epic. Yeah, Cherie says want more behind the scenes type stuff. That's a good idea. You didn't move the little fence out of the way. That's all right. I'll take
My
care
bad.
of it. Oh, no worries.
Blame the workers that I hired. Taking quite some time to plant this field. I'm only traveling at 6 miles an hour.
Yeah, I think I agree with you there, Juicy, that keeping the videos available for everybody, I think you're right. I actually do think that draws a lot to the channel, so making something like that a member only thing. It has to be something apart from what I normally do. I know I'm waffling back and forth. Anyway, I just wanted some ideas, trying to sort it all out. Lifehawk is always hungry. He talks about food more than anybody I've ever met. Marquez, get the trailer, man. There's a trailer. Montague can hold your equipment. You just pack up your equipment inside, and it's a very good way to transport stuff. You should get it. It's in good mods only. I'll look into that, man. I'll check it out and see what I can find. And I hate the fact that YouTube insists on freezing my chat window from time to time. Man, that's annoying. Alright. How far along on this field are you? Pretty far along.
Passes? It's a very wide planter, it's just slow. I've gone through half my seeds too, so I'll have to get seeds.
Man, that's going to be a lot of sugar beets. Good thing I've got big trailers.
I'm gonna make quite a bit of money off them.
Make quite a bit of moonshine off of them. There you are, tractor. Oh, I know what else needs to happen. Hey, slow down. Come here. Come here. Come back. Come back. Oh, gotcha. And yes, please, by all means, slam into that. Well, everything's cultivated, so you're ready to go on the next field, too.
Okay.
So this one's sugar beets, and the next one you're doing corn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which also means I'm going to need a corn header. I don't have one. Master X Logan. Man, again, chat froze up.
That's weird. Maybe that's why I've heard other streamers have their YouTube window pulled up on another screen. It's like if I just see the comments.
Well, there's new stuff all the time, Agam. New how exactly? New in Farm Sim? I mean, I found a really, really cool mod the other day. It might not be cool for anybody but me, but I think it's cool. Insanely cool. It's a mod that turns off water collisions. Yes, I find that exceptionally cool. Because it means I can use boats. Oh, maybe I should install that on here and drive a boat around the islands.
One problem is you can't go underneath any of the bridges.
Oh, yeah, you're completely cut off. That's okay. I can just portage.
Drop on land and then go back into the water.
The map name is in the title, and the links to get it are also in the video description, but it's called Island Life by a map maker called Cazz64.
Well, there goes that plane.
And since you're asking, I'm assuming you have never seen it before. It is a 16 times map, but the land area is more like a 4 times map. It's on 5 different islands. But one of the cool things is you can buy all the water spots around the map too. And turn them into land if you want to.
Let's say almost all the land water spots.
Almost. Man, it's so easy to fertilize this field with GPS. Hey, Buster Hogue, how you doing, man?
Are you using the fence to fertilize?
Of course.
Trying to seed without using GPS.
I'll trade you. I told you I would trade
I like
you.
Seeders. It's actually not bad because of how slow the seeder goes. It's actually very, very controllable.
Man, I have to tell you. So on my my Ravensburg, I'm using all of that Kloss equipment,
Mm-hmm.
and man, the stability on some of those tractors and the big Kloss harvester
Mm-hmm.
is crazy. It's almost as good as having GPS. No
Really?
exaggeration. Oh yeah, they're so stable. You can set it at 180 and it will just sit there all the way down the field.
Hmm.
It's got no float in it whatsoever. It's brilliant.
This one has almost no float in it right now, but that's because, like I said, I'm going very slow. So
Although um, both the tractor and the harvester I'm talking about do use tracks. So I wonder if it's the tracked vehicles that have
they might,
more
yeah,
stable steering.
they might because the tracks are more like tension grabbing or something, like
Yeah,
friction.
the tracks wouldn't catch in grooves in the soil and twist back and forth.
Mm-hmm. It just sits nicely on top.
Well, that's the interesting thing about this mod that turns off water collisions. I do have a boat pack from I think it's from Lambo Mods, and they basically are amphibious vehicles. Because how they work is there's an invisible drivetrain underneath them, so it has invisible wheels, and you can raise the body of the boat up and down. You can raise the body of the boat up and down so it looks like the boat is floating on water. But the wheels are actually rolling on the bottom of the lake or the river or whatever.
I might have to do an extra pass.
Oh gosh, I thought you were in. I thought you were on the other field already.
Nope.
Oh, why didn't you let him play on the PS4 with you, Marquez? I mean, that's no excuse to break your PS4, but
My sister broke her phone because I didn't let her play once.
broke her phone?
Yeah, I said, no, I don't want to play with you. She went outside and just threw her phone on the ground and smashed it.
Wow, that doesn't make a lot of sense, but
She was angry at me because I didn't play with her, so she broke her phone in anger.
oh, good to hear that, Agam. Thank you. Thank you very much for subbing. Very much appreciate that. Why am I off? Oh, I see the spread's not quite right on this. I must have done some kind of an offset. I do have an offset. That's what's going on. Dope.
Small section of this field's not going to be planted. But a
Well,
row that I can't get.
you were worried. What?
There's about a single row I can't get because my planter's not wide enough.
Yeah, that's when you turn around and come back up the field one more time.
But the row's on the edge of the field where all the trees.
So,
I'm probably just.
I think we should switch.
You want to switch? Okay.
You're killing me, Smalls. I guarantee you I could plant the edge of that field.
Well, I could. Not if I get stuck on the train tracks, though.
Don't. Don't.
I'm
It's
stuck.
it's sugar beets.
Oh yeah, let's not go and do it. You're right. You said sugar beets. Let's not replant that.
One row of sugar beets is
Oh,
probably like 2.5 million liters of sugar beets
by the way,
extra.
this planter, when you unravel it, you cannot move.
Hey,
And
John
it digs
Dixon, how
itself
you
into the
doing, man?
ground.
Welcome to Harv's World. Welcome to Island Life by Cazz64. So what you're saying is that tractor's probably not quite enough.
No, it just locks it in place. It's really weird.
Oh, it doesn't
Uh,
have a good pivot on it.
No, like when you unfold it, because I fold it to cross the train tracks because it's a little wide. When it's unfolding or folding, it just locks like the tractor in place, no matter how like it will pull the tractor.
Oh, that's weird.
It's just like it's bolted to the ground kind of a thing. Oh yeah, I need seeds. Before I go planting, I need seeds. I think it weighs like 1,000 pounds.
Well, we were just talking about that, John, actually. Talking about those boats. And I don't remember the name of it. Oh, thanks, John. I appreciate you saying so. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're enjoying them. Where are you going?
Seeds.
Oh, seeds.
I can't
um,
believe that seeds.
there's plenty of. Well, there's a new mod that came out like a week or so ago that takes away the collisions. So, like normally you would drive a tractor into the water and it would crash you and you have to reset your tractor. Well, with this mod installed and it's on PC only, um, it turns that off. So you can pretty much use the boat mods anywhere you want. Any map that has water now, the boat mods are available to use. And I've been playing with them a little bit on Wilhelmina Forest. That was always the hang up with the boat mods. You had to have a special map that was designed to use the boats, and now that's not the case anymore. I don't know. I don't have access to look anything up right now. But let us know when you find it, Lifehawk. It's something like no water breaks or something like that. It's within the last 2 weeks. I know it came out within the last 2 weeks.
I just realized something, Harv.
What?
We have a seed silo that we can buy seeds from.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but you said you emptied it. That's what it was. My bad.
No.
No, you emptied the last planter. That's why we got the bags.
Right.
Yeah. I was for some reason just thinking you purchased them.
Oh, no, no, no. I was sitting here going, man, why is the money dropping all of a sudden? And then I realized what you were doing.
Build up seeds. Oh, 2,000 is worth dollars with the seeds.
That's
That's a
not
lot of
bad.
seeds.
I mean, since we're paying a premium,
It's true for it to get delivered.
vehicle water break, I guess is what it's called.
What determines the vehicle sinking? The player height or
I don't know. It's something in the game though.
I know some things like the Ponzi can drive through the Wilhelmina Forest water perfectly fine, but a pickup truck can't.
I don't know, but whoever created the no water break mod, I thought I was going to die there for a second.
I thought it was just gonna plow into you.
Yeah.
Farming sim, a train can hit you and you'll be fine.
Hey, Vilu, how you doing, man? Haven't seen you around in a while. Glad to see you're still here.
That's very interesting. Oh, you know what it is? I think I know what it is. Why I can't move when it's because it lowers itself to unfold.
And Vilu says hello, Sharko.
Oh, hello. Time to plant some corn.
Lifehawk says the answer to your question, Sharko, is mass divided by pi plus your hairstyle.
Ah, that makes sense.
So I guess if you change your hair on any given day, it will change when your vehicles sink in the water. Don't shave your head.
Oh, well, I did that day. So maybe that's what it is. Shave your head and you can try for anything for water.
But since we're talking about mods, everybody, what is your absolute all-time favorite mod?
The one that deletes your save.
The what?
No, I said the one that deletes your save.
Oh yeah, that's a good mod.
You install it on your world and it just deletes everything. John Dixon. I don't. Oh, he wasn't there.
I'm not sure what you mean, John. I don't have a son, and nobody does introductions to my videos, so do you have me confused with somebody else, maybe? I'm not sure who that would be. Totally understandable, man. I'm not trying to get on you. I was just happy to see you again. That's all. Okay.
Hard for me to miss the streams because I just get yelled at.
Right.
They're like, why are you not in the stream? You said you would be. Even though I was actually early today. And usually always am early.
Man, we're going to be scrounging for work to do here. We're almost done.
You're almost done. I'm not. I love the little trucks that says Cazz on the side of them. It's a nice little detail.
I do have elves, but they don't talk on videos because their voice is too high-pitched. I do like the better contracts mod, Bill, and I have to tell you, it kind of saved my bacon on Chellington.
I just realized we have 2 fertilizing contracts, didn't you? Or did you do those? You did
Oh,
them.
I did those.
Let's look at them.
Actually, I
That's
just realized that these fields need herbicide.
spraying. Field 32 needs spraying for 30,000.
Accept it.
Except
I
it's herbicide too, so you have herbicide.
Oh, it's very annoying, Bill. Absolutely. Absolutely annoying.
Mm-hmm. Guaranteed you there.
Totally feel that pain.
Oh. The leash just came out for our tractor. Oh, unless you're buying some. Oh, you're buying stuff. Never mind.
Herbicide.
It's saying other. Usually it says purchase things. So the loan should be coming out very soon. Or does it do it when you return at night? When does the not loan, the lease?
It's a per hour.
That's what I'm saying, when does that come out? Does it come out every hour? Or?
On the hour, yeah.
Okay. Also on the hour, it's an oh, I see it's only been 0.7 hours working this thing. I also have a question, why do you always lease new vehicles? Hey, can I just get a brand new vehicle? I just want to use it for like, just for like a few minutes.
Well, you know the lease does apply. If you have the buy used
Yeah.
vehicles mod in, you can lease used vehicles, but then you got to repair them.
Mm-hmm.
but it's still cheaper than leasing brand new.
True. I wish there was some type of like way you can do that still. You know what I mean? Like a way you could do damage and buy a used vehicle, but still have it decently repaired.
Yeah, repairs are cheap in comparison, though.
They are.
I mean, what, you'll save $5 grand on a vehicle and then spend 500 to repair it to get it up to basically what is brand
You could
new.
save like 20 grand on some things.
Yeah, but
Almost
I'm
11,000.
just making a point. You save $5 grand on a vehicle and spend 500 to fix it up, you still save $4,500.
Mm-hmm. I like seasons though. Seasons actually it does actually make sense. To repaint costs like 15,000. The tractors, so your tractors look like they wore and tear and everything on them.
Right.
So that makes it look really good. So then it actually looks like your tractors are like you've been used.
Hey, Silent Rage, how you doing, man? I'll tell you what, I had not used this Kverneland sprayer before, and it might just be my go-to sprayer now. It's in the Kverneland and Vicon DLC. The great thing about it is that it's customizable. Like it starts at 18 meters and goes all the way out to 28, so you can buy the width you need.
Oh, so I did not know that. I mean, yeah, I remember that from last stream, but
Yeah, it's a really nice sprayer. Hey Bex, how are you doing? Everybody, this is Bex from Bex Modding and Gaming. She makes amazing mods, absolutely amazing mods, and helps streamers everywhere. Last I saw, you had gone to bed, Bex, but I know you don't sleep very well, so sorry you're not sleeping. I know how frustrating that can be.
yeah, 'cause it'd be pretty late right now in Australia, wouldn't it?
Very early, actually.
Was it very
It's
early?
what, 3 p.m. It's 7 a.m. there, roughly.
Oh, wow. Pretty early.
This is the fascinating world of Harv driving up and down this field for various reasons. First, it was the cultivator. Next
I
was
know,
the
what's
fertilizer spreader. And now it's the herbicide.
I've always wanted to know in real life, how hard is it to actually like plant seeds and all that in real life? Because like you would easily overplant. You don't want to overplant because that's a waste of money.
It's actually with computers and all of that now.
I mean, like I know GPS, like that's literally what most
No,
tractors do have
no,
the
no.
GPS. No?
Oh, I was off. 5:30. No, it's not just GPS. I mean, all of the planters and seeders are pretty much programmable. And if you have a solid map of your field, they will pretty much keep track of what's been planted and what hasn't and turn off the different drills as they're needed or not needed,
I see, that makes sense, yeah. 'Cause I do know, like, there's a
including the
bunch of satellites.
fertilizer.
So I do know there's like a bunch of satellites that you can track your like crops like every day or something like that to see their growth and everything.
Actually, the hardest part about seeding, I think, is getting the equipment ready. Because
Makes sense.
they're so complex now. I mean, there's so many hoses, lines, attachments, keeping track of it all, and then making the repairs as necessary. Who was I watching? It was Mike Mitchell, this big, I mean, massive operation in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, yeah, these seeders are foldable. But what happens while they're folded is that lines get crimped, they get pinched, they get cut.
Yeah, that makes
And
sense.
so, when it's time to use it again and they unfold it, it's a matter of going over the whole thing, making sure, because there's a lot of different tubes and pneumatics
Well,
and
there is a
stuff.
lot of tubes, yeah. I'm just looking like every single seeder, and just like probably make what, maybe like 50, 52 like individual seeders on this planter, and each one has their own hose.
Silent rage. I totally understand that. I really do. A few dozen more times of using it, it'll be old hat.
I don't. Yeah, I know. Harv likes using the cardinals. I don't. I just use. Oopsies. I just use like the shortcuts. Makes my life a lot easier.
That only works half the time for me. I can't ever get that to work right. I'd just rather type in the number and know that's what I'm getting.
See, I don't have. It always works for me. I like having to figure out what cardinal direction you're going and all that would be a pain.
No, nice Villa. Villa watches Mike Mitchell. Yeah, he's a little bit nuts. He likes to have a good time, that's for sure. Well, I mean, Cardinal doesn't work as well when you've got an off angle like, you know, 32 degrees or something, but most everything, most of the time, is set up.
90s.
Yeah.
Well, the best thing about like I said, or whatever, like the way I do it, if the field like it'll snap to the field angle automatically,
Right.
as long as you go roughly the same direction. So let's just say the field's at, let's say, a 10-degree angle. That's what the map has. So there's a field every 10-degree angles. It'll snap to that. You don't have to figure out what it is. It'll just snap to it.
That's an awesome edit, Bex, because I mean, I wouldn't mind paying something for it, but I think 15,000 is a bit overpriced. I think 5,000 would be a more reasonable number for on it.
Let's just say some tractors come base with GPS. Like a large tractor would just come with GPS. I don't think you'd be able to not buy it without it.
Um, you
Like a modern
can,
day one.
because you can pretty much go to any tractor maker's website and build a custom machine.
I guess you're right there. Yeah.
It's not like you go to the showroom and just buy off the showroom floor when it comes to a tractor generally, especially a large one.
Very true. You're right. They
Because
don't. Yeah. I guess they'll customize now.
and each farmer is going to have different needs. If I'm not running an operation where having a 3-point attacher on the front is beneficial to me, why would I spend the extra money? Because that actually is an expensive piece of equipment.
It is. It is very expensive. Because there's a bunch of. It's not just the attach. I mean, there's actually that's wrong, or not necessarily wrong. You can get the 2 hitch for the 3-point hitch, at least on some of the tractors I've looked at, decently cheap. It's the spinning gear or whatever you want to call it that they can attach to that spins, and the top one that costs a lot more.
The PTO.
Yeah, that's what costs a lot. I've
Yeah.
seen like the front, the thing that just pulls, like the 2 hitch, is actually somewhat. I mean, it's still expensive, but I was looking at basic tractors. It's only $500 more to equip the 2 hitch thing. I don't know what you'd call that, 'cause it's still a 3-point hitch, but you're only using 2 hitches.
It's called a quick hitch, I think.
Quick hitch?
That would be awesome, Bex. Thank you. Thank you very much.
What price did she change it to?
$0 for
That's
GPS.
wow. I mean, that would be nice though on sometimes, just because it's more convenience sake.
Well, at what point aren't you going to use it? And especially on a small tractor, I mean, paying 15 grand on a tractor that only costs 75,000 already for GPS. I don't know.
If I don't want GPS, I won't install it, kind of a thing. But it's like, yeah, it's just like, it's not like, it's more just because it is hard to keep steady on fields.
But one
Real
of
life's
the
easier.
Yeah, Velo. I'm just not as adept at XML files as Bex is. Bex is like a modding guru. The one thing that modders do, and this definitely is not Bex by any stretch of the imagination. So don't take this the wrong way because I love the modders. I actually, I think they are the heart and soul of Farm Sim. Hands down, the greatest thing to happen to the game. The one thing that sometimes they do is that I love old equipment. I like finding old equipment and using it. But they'll make a mod and they'll put a mod of a piece of equipment that's 30 or 40 years old, and they'll put a 2021 price tag on it. For example, there was a cedar. I think it's a 7.5 meter wide cedar. It's from the early 1990s. I looked it up online and I could literally go out in real world and buy one for $5,000 or less. And this mod had a $45,000 price tag on it.
Wow.
I'm like, okay, it might have cost that much in 1993. But, that's not what it's worth today. So, in those instances, in those very rare instances, I will edit a price on something. Most of the time I'll take it at face value, but when it's that extreme, I just...
When you buy like an old rustic tractor for like 35,000, you're like, I can buy a brand new vehicle for that. Like I know like what's it called? Like those just a front end loader tractor that has like 50 horsepower. You buy
Right.
them for like 10, 15 grand, brand new
You
now.
you can actually... Oh, brand new? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
You
brand
mean
new right now
the
you can buy
small
for 15 grand.
tractors. Right.
Yeah, in real life. Where in the game it'll be like an old rustic tractor for like 25,000. It's like, hmm.
Yeah, and since my uncle restores old tractors, I know you're lucky to get $2,000 or $3,000 out of them, even after they're fixed up and painted,
Hmm.
because most
Only
people
collectors
don't
will pay
use
a
them.
lot. Only the collectors will pay a lot.
Actually, the collectors will pay less than anybody because they know what the true value of them is, and they
Yeah,
know
they get the
it's...
true value. Yeah, I just mean like in very maybe like a one from the 1950s or something like that. They'd pay a lot on.
Well, I mean, if it was something rare, I
That's true.
actually
Yeah.
I actually saw a tractor, and I want to say this was in England. It's a tractor that you had to start with a shotgun shell.
What?
Yes, there's a
Okay.
slot where you put a shotgun shell in, and you take a hammer, you close the opening, you hit the firing pin with a hammer, and it starts the tractor from a shotgun
Huh.
shell. And I can't
Huh.
remember the name of it, but look it up on Google. It's there.
An empty shotgun shell or like an actual arm?
No, like a shotgun shell ready to fire. You have to. There's a
Where do
firing
bullets
pin.
go? Do bullets just go straight into the?
I'm sure they have a way to deflect.
I'm sure. Yeah.
I mean, it
That's
might
interesting.
be. Yeah, there you go, Bex. A ballast cartridge, probably a cartridge that's not loaded with shot.
Okay, that I was gonna say that would make sense if it wasn't loaded with a shot. Yeah. 'Cause I was gonna say otherwise that's just like just shooting your engine. Why is this tractor not starting?
Oh, Mateo, how you doing, man? Welcome back, buddy. Good to have you here. Man, what was the name of that tractor? It was really cool, though. I watched a video about it.
I'll look it up after I'm done this field.
And then I want to say this was in Australia. Maybe Bex will know. Um, it used to be like a popular thing in the 40s and 50s. Post World War II kind of thing. um, where these guys would take two tractors and merge them together.
Hmm.
Like, you've seen the Ferguson mod, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Ferguson tractor mod,
Yes.
and it's got that dual tractor setup.
Mm-hmm.
These guys used to just build them on their own.
Huh.
And they're pretty spectacular. There was a guy who basically did a documentary about one, gosh, excuse me, one that his father and uncle built together.
How to start a Marshall with a shotgun cartridge.
Field Marshal, that's right. And I know
Yeah.
somebody just posted that.
Yeah,
Lifehawk
it
did,
was
the Field
Lifehawk.
Marshal tractors.
Mm-hmm. That's really cool.
Yeah, we need one of those in game.
Costs like $1 every single time you want to start it.
Is that what those were called? Beck's Chamberlain tractors? Just where they take a couple different tractors into a workshop and
Isn't that what the
blend them together.
Big Bud is too? Or no, Big Bud's just two engines put together.
Yeah, Big Bud's not. I mean, this is. You can see the two separate tractors where they
Oh,
have been.
really?
Yeah, and they're
It's not like just
usually.
two engines, it was actual two tractors.
Yeah, and they're usually set up in kind of a Steiger type fashion where they have a brake in the middle. And I guess they were pretty hard to drive. But
Sounds like it. How would you steer the one wheel with the...
they are very cool to see. I see now why you missed planting this one edge here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we need to take out these trees, huh?
No, actually, no, it wasn't the trees. The spot that I needed to plant was too wide. So I'd rather not miss some on the inland field than miss some on the outside of the field. And trying to go back and get it would just be a pain in the butt. So
Okay.
that's the only sugar beets. So
Well, 51 and 52 are completely done. It
you
should have.
herbicided 52 or 57?
No, that's where I'm coming now.
Oh. Well, I'm not done planting 57 yet.
Trust me, I won't catch you. The herbiciding is a pretty slow process.
Is it, do you have the 18 meter or do you have the 28 meter one?
28, and I have the biggest I could get.
Isn't the biggest like a 70 or something? That's the self-powered one. That is, if I can find it, it is,
Oh, what was I thinking?
yeah, 50 or 48.5 meters. Big fertilizer spreader.
Okay, the one shortcut for GPS that I really like is the Alt Home shortcut.
What's alt home?
Alt Home will shift your tractor to the or shift your track to the center of your tractor. So,
Oh, if you already have it?
say if I have GPS set up and I realize I'm off my course a little bit, like I'm off the field edge or too far onto the field and I move my tractor over,
Ah,
instead of having to completely reset GPS, you just hold down left alt and hit the home key and drive forward a foot or two and it will shift your track right back to the center of your tractor.
well, that'd be useful.
Yeah.
Wish I knew that a couple times ago.
You're the shortcut master.
I am. I did not. I mean, that's just because I read that on how to use GPS on the website, so it's just kind of the way I've been stuck to it.
I've never done an advanced GPS tutorial. I just set up the basic tutorial to get people started.
I mean, GPS can't. Oh, jeez. GPS can't really get too advanced. Like, it's not like it's a complex thing.
Well, like your little shortcut, if I could actually get it to work.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, there's a few things there. Yeah, I mean, like it's not like horseplay.
You can't, I mean, you can make your tractor stop at the end of a field.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're planting and you want, you know, let's say you've got GPS going down a field that's going to take 10 minutes to get to the other end and you need to run to the bathroom or something, you can tell
Mm-hmm.
Courseplay to stop your tractor at the end of the field.
I mean GPS.
Or GPS, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair. I do like the little charm it gives you though. Doot doot. Like as you're approaching the end of a field.
Yeah.
It's nice because if you're like in the shop or something and you're looking at something and then you'll hear the doot doot. Okay, I'm at the end of my field now. Do I need to do one more pass on this thing or is this good?
No, cover the whole field.
No, I'm covering the whole field. I mean, am I going to be able to like do
Oh,
this in one pass?
that was a
And
rhetorical
yes.
question.
Yes. There you go. Yes, I'm wide enough to do it.
Oh, I will. After the last stream, Bex had sent me a couple of links to a couple of mods because she saw me using the Tree Maverick and she built a better way. And I have to show you this. I'm not going to buy them just yet. But I'm not going to buy them, but I will show them to you in the shop because it's pretty spectacular, I think.
Under forestry?
Nope. It's under skid steers.
It steers for it. Oh my god.
Okay, while we're on this trek down the field, let me grab the shop real quick. Skid steer loaders. Now, Bex updated the JCB skid steer. It's got 600 horsepower. It can have wheels or tracks. And it's only $5,800. And you can have it in pretty much any color you want. I mean, that's a massive color palette that she includes.
Whatever. Wow.
Okay, Bex. That's another thing about Bex mods. She's constantly updating them. You can count on the fact that she is always improving things. Always.
That's interesting.
She's very meticulous. But where's that little trailer at? I just need to find... because I think it's... yeah, here it is. This pack also has a chipper trailer in it. This little dinky tiny trailer right here. That starts off holding 800,000 liters.
That's a lot.
Then it goes to 1.6 million liters, 3.2 million liters, and ultimately 6.4 million liters. Oh,
Actually,
and
that's a good trailer for your second harvester.
you can make a bale loading wagon.
That's good. Harvey, you can now use your little harvester.
Actually, you know what this little trailer is going to come in handy for? Oh, I'm sitting here just blowing through. I got through over that field a lot faster than I planned to. It's going to come in handy for harvesting grapes, actually,
Ooh. Yeah.
because those I don't know how Cazz's work, but the grape harvesters I'm used to don't tip well into very tall trailers. which at some point in the not too distant future, we are going to have grapes to harvest, although they're not coming on very quickly.
They're also not going to say slow though. They are growing. They're on the second stage of crop growth, I believe.
Oh, you can count on the fact that it's multi-fruit concept. And you would need to join Bex. Yeah, look at that. It's multi-fruit. Look at that. Multi-fruit and anything else you can bloody well think of. It'll hold it. You would need to join Beck's Discord, wait for 24 hours, and then she makes those mods available to everybody. Outstanding, Bex. Man, I don't know if I've ever had 20 million liters of anything, but that's awesome. Can you
20
imagine?
million liters.
Can you imagine the bunker buster on that little JCB skid steer?
Oh my god, I'd love that. Pulling a trailer.
Actually, Silent Rage, I'll bet it does work with a sugarcane harvester. A traditional one. But I think everybody at this point has updated harvesters to use corn headers for sugarcane anymore.
That's fair, yeah.
I mean,
Because sugarcane headers are trash.
Cazz has one installed on this map that we'll use when we do sugarcane, and I'm almost certain that Bex has one also that she's done. And guys, I do want to throw this out there. Bex does a lot to help a lot of people. She makes amazing mods, and you know, it's not cheap to do the things that she does. And if you wanted to be a little bit of a benefactor to somebody, she would be a great person to throw a few bucks at to help her out and keep things going for everybody. So, just me trying to help her. Frankly, I'm not in a financial position to do much of anything for anybody at the moment. All I can do is provide content and make sure the word gets out, and that's what I want to do to try to help.
Want me to return the tractor harv?
I don't know. Do you think we're going to need it anymore?
Well, no, because all our crops are growing. And so it's going to cost us money sitting there. Unless you think we need it.
My pleasure, Bex. Honestly, if I could, I would. Well, start sorting out what's available, what we can do, and
Well, contracts.
What?
Contracts. I'm going to look at contracts.
Well, yeah. I thought you said there's no contracts, and I was like, what?
No, let's look at contracts. So we still have that herbicide contract. Then we have a fertilizer contract. Weeding contract, which I think weeding would be the same as for spraying, but
No, weeding is different from spraying.
oh yes, I guess spraying kills the weeds. Weeders remove the weeds.
But I think the contracts are different too. You actually have to use a weeder, but I'm not completely sure of that.
It says kill the small weeds.
On the weeding contracts?
Yeah, it just says kill those small weeds.
But they won't
Spraying
they won't pay as well as a spraying contract either.
Don't think. No. This is an 8-acre field and only pays 1,000.
Yeah, look for contracts above 10,000.
There's a baling contract.
Oh God, really? Do you want to try that?
17,000.
Plus,
Oh, there.
plus leftover bales. Is it silage bales or is it something else?
Silage bales.
Well, silage bales. How much is silage going for right now?
It is going for. I'm on the wrong end of the things.
210.
How big's? Let's see how big's the field. It's only a 13-acre field. I guess that's still a lot though.
If you want to try a baling contract, I'm game. It's going to take a long time though.
Well, okay? Let's ask everyone. Do they want to see a baling contract? 'Cause actually, I just realized we could have follow me. You could be following me, and we could probably knock it out quite quick.
Oh, we could set it up.
Does anybody want to see a baling contract?
How much do we lose if we borrow their equipment too?
1,700. So we'll be at around 16,000.
I don't have any auto load bale trailers installed, I don't
I'm
think.
sure it comes with it. Oh, the base game comes with auto load trailers.
Those aren't auto load. Those are manual load trailers.
No, they auto load though. They're manual load, but they auto load.
Yeah, but they're also. Never mind. We're gonna argue semantics now.
You just drive up to the bale and it loads it into the trailer. I don't know how those are not auto load
Oh, wait a
trailers.
minute. I do have auto load trailers.
Okay, well I'm gonna return this. You don't need this Valtra anymore.
Yeah, everybody hates everybody hates baling contracts. Oh, okay. So we have to walk every round bale to the sale point.
No, 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 no. I'm not doing that.
That's what Lifehawk is telling us.
I read that. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Bailing would be fun. Well, we got a yes for bailing.
Yeah, we all have seen enough spraying. I agree.
Yeah, let's
We
do
need to do
bales.
something different. Well, okay. This is what you need. You haven't accepted yet, have you?
No. Oh wait, where did it go? Oh no, it disappeared.
It said failed. Contract on field 87 failed.
I didn't. Okay, I swear I didn't click it. Maybe, maybe it changed state when I. Okay, okay, I don't know why it says that. There's another one though for 14,000 though. It's no, it's just grass. Oh no, what happened? Well, there's a $4,000 one. I don't know why. What does that say fail? Okay, that's weird. Oh, we can do grass. Grass isn't probably selling for much, is it?
No, it's not even worth doing.
Grass is. Oh, actually, grass is 50.
Well, there's a fertilizer contract for on field 113 for 26,000.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Oh man, you can't accept multiple contracts on this. That's what's happening.
Oh. It only
Apparently,
says the
it
one
doesn't
now.
it doesn't like the accept.
That's weird.
Oh crap! That's craptastic.
Still, I only see the $30,000 one I accepted for the spraying.
Right, and I just tried to accept a nice fat fertilizer contract, and it just disappeared.
So, very
Oh,
weird.
well, this spraying is almost done. Thank
Skip
Christ.
time. I was gonna say skip time a little bit. Maybe we could. Oh, I guess we don't. I guess we could cancel the spraying contract. I mean, we don't lose anything.
That's true.
If you want to try and see if you can get like a baling contract or something and accept one of those ones, because I think there was a silage one. It's just a small silage. Yeah, it's a small silage.
I saw a big harvesting contract for alfalfa, but man,
Oh, alfalfa, yeah.
no, actually, don't take that.
No,
I've,
no.
no. I have tried an alfalfa contract on here before.
Does it not work?
No, something was. I mean, I turned in everything I possibly could, like every fart and wrinkle off the field, and it only got to like 65%.
And that's including the windrow?
Yeah,
Hmm.
and
Okay then.
since when does a contract require you to turn in a windrow?
Since it's a custom crop.
Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, don't do that.
Well,
We're
I guess we could skip time a little bit.
maybe we can end up harvesting grapes.
Hey, how are our grapes?
Hey,
Are
Kevin,
they?
really appreciate you stopping in, man. I appreciate the fact that you just wanted to drop in and say hi from work. Thanks, man. Very much appreciated. And what were you saying, Sharko?
I was gonna say how far are our grapes coming along?
I think we're pretty far from the grapes. But I think when
We
I get
are.
done with this, we're just gonna have to advance. Like do it.
Time.
Maybe we skip to tomorrow morning
We could do that.
and then see where we stand. Actually, you know what? Field 57 still needs an application of fertilizer.
I'll go do the fertilizer. I don't think people want to watch though you fertilizing things.
No, you start fertilizing 57. I'm gonna run this back, get it cleaned up, and then I'm gonna advance time to tomorrow morning, and then we'll see where we stand. If we can start harvesting something, great.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more, Bill, and that's another reason I'm just gonna advance time to the next day. I'm ready for those grapes to come in too.
And we can place a winery.
We do have just barely enough money to place a winery.
Oh wait, but we also need to purchase the wait, what harvests wine? Do we figure that out?
Yeah, if you go into the shop under vehicles and click on the vehicles in the upper left hand corner,
Is it the sugar cane? Oh,
it's a
oh, that one.
the Closs grape harvester.
Hello.
Vilu remembers caveman's carrot debacle.
Caveman made originally the first time we figured out carrots sold a lot, very very well. It's like $4,000 or whatever for like 1,000 liters of carrots.
That was before Maize Plus.
Yeah, and then as soon as he installed Maze Plus, carrots went for $65 million.
Except
like
when he tried to sell them, they charged him for taking them off of his hands.
Mm-hmm. I know, because I tried selling it a little bit too. Which we believe it when it went to the negative, it like displayed the highest possible number, kind of a thing. So the caveman and I came out to conclude on that. How much? Actually, how much does that thing cost? Oh, it's actually pretty cheap. You can just outright buy it, Harv.
What?
The harvester. It's only 62,000.
Not if we want to place grape or wine production.
That's true. That's very true.
Although maybe we sell the first harvest of grapes and then do wine production later.
If they could regrow, that's the question.
I think they will, and even if they don't, we can replant them.
Mm-hmm. But we'll have to replant certain crops. Oh no.
Don't tell me, oh no.
I can't see where I've fertilized. It's too dark. Well, I hope I don't miss anything.
Are you using the little Fent?
Yeah,
Because you turned in the other tractor already.
I did, yes.
You should
Well, we
not
didn't need
have
the other tractor, so. Well, the other one doesn't have
but
GPS,
now we do.
so
Oh, that's right, it didn't have GPS.
it would have helped me. At all.
I'll bring you the big Fent. Time is advanced. It's not as fast as I can get it, but for
Actually, you know what? This is fine. This is fine. There's straight lines in the corn. I'll just use my front of my tractor to stay in that line. That's fine.
Life hawk. Oh no! You always have this panicked sound in your voice, like Life Hawk's like, it's a good thing he's not a surgeon.
No, if I'm panicking, it'll be like, oh, or something like that.
Oh my god, I just removed his heart.
Oh god, I removed his heart. Oh no, it's just a simple mistake. Yep, I'm already missing a spot.
Actually, the way you say that would this is an absolutely true story. So, got up one morning. It had snowed really heavy, like 6 or 8 inches. The roads hadn't been cleared yet. Oh, now you really won't be able to see because, frankly, the crop's already growing here.
That's what I'm saying. I couldn't see. The crop grew and it's nighttime. That's why I said,
I was
oh,
here
no.
not that long ago, and well, you could turn the headlights on. That would help a lot too.
Didn't really help, but yes, I kind of forgot headlights existed.
Anyway, now she had a Mustang at the time, and she was a bit of a let's just say reckless driver. But she said, "Oh, be careful of the car because it's squirrely in the snow." And we're gonna do this thing again. My keys are jammed.
I hate when that happens.
I
Go.
don't even know if that's it. It's just all of a sudden the tractor has a mind of its own. Anyway,
Sticky keys?
so I jump, you know, in the driver's seat. She didn't want to drive in the snow. I'm like, fine, I will. So we pull out of the house, and this is about a 40-mile drive to work every morning.
Pretty far drive.
What's that?
So that's a pretty far drive.
Yeah. We were maybe a mile from the house, and I turned onto the major roadway to get out of the subdivision, and the back end fishtailed. I turned onto a highway, I should say. See, I've got this. I don't know if it might be a GPS issue. I don't know. Anyway, I turned onto a major highway, and the back end fishtailed just a little bit. You know, nothing to be terribly concerned about if you're the only one in the car. And, you know, you take your foot off the brake, counter steer a little bit. Well, before I even had a chance to react, she's screaming her head off. Like, ah! You know, I mean, literally. And, of course, then what do? I, like, go into panic mode, like, what's going on? Well, now the car is completely out of control.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, that...
And
I can see that. Good.
we slid in one direction, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm tapping the gas, I'm tapping the brake, I'm counter steering like crazy, and she's screaming her head off the whole time. And I finally looked at her while I'm still trying to get the car under control and said, "Will you please stop screaming?" We ended up doing a complete 180 in the middle of a highway, finally slid to a stop, but I did not let the car go in the ditch. And I'm like, you know, all of this could have been avoided if you hadn't been sitting there on the edge of your seat waiting for something to happen, and then you panicked when a little bit of something did. I'm like, just the horror. The horror.
I actually had a similar moment to that. I was pulling a truck and trailer at the time of driving, and the trailer started slipping. Like, I was braking and the trailer hit ice or whatever, so the trailer started going and it was fully loaded.
Right.
So it was just taking the truck. My sister was in it. She started screaming too at the same time. Luckily, the truck was like, we had good tires and everything on the truck, and it was like kind of fresh snow, so the truck could handle it perfectly fine. But it was definitely worrying when the trailer started sliding off to the side. It's like, uh-oh. So it didn't slide, like, actually, like, lose control, but very close.
I never slid a semi-trailer.
This wasn't a semi, this was, a pull-behind trailer, but it's very long.
I know. But
and it's still like 5 tons inside. Nothing simple. Or
the closest I ever came to sliding a semi-trailer, believe it or not, was in Southern California when it was about 70 degrees.
Okay.
So
I want to know this story.
Here's something people don't understand about Southern California. It is sunny all the frickin' time.
Mm-hmm.
Very sunny. Well, you get 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 months of nothing but sun. Guess what happens to your roadways?
Oh, they become very, very, very hot.
No, they start to build up a lot of rubber and oil, residue from tires and engines.
Really?
Sure. You know,
I mean, that makes sense. I just never thought of that.
You know what happens if you throw water on top of that? You've just created an ice skating rink at 70 degrees.
Huh.
I'm sure you have, Bex. I'm sure you have.
We have double-decker coaches too.
But yeah, we had a rainstorm finally after several months of
Harvey,
sun.
if we didn't slow down time.
Oh, we are getting a little bit.
Tell you, because crops started growing again. Probably
Anyway,
means our grapes are ready to harvest.
are they?
No, the dark. I don't know. I don't think it's updated to them yet, because it seems to only the top of the map's updated.
But anyway, yeah. Throw
Oh,
water
that's
on top of that, and we had a rainstorm one afternoon. It literally was so bad. Every freeway around the Los Angeles area, 60-mile radius, in all directions, were completely shut down.
Hmm. I know of a story of Vegas when I was down there. They said a few like when I went there, which was 2 years ago. A few years before that, it got down to below zero, and like that day they had a massive rainfall, so all the roads were covered in ice. And we were Canadians or whatever. And they're like, well, how do you guys handle this? And we're like, well, it gets so cold that our roads don't get covered in ice. It's just fluffy snow. So ice is yeah, like there's ice because they said the whole like city shut down. Like yeah, if the roads are covered in ice, our city shuts down too. It's just that rarely ever happens because it either melts or thing. I mean, we do have salt, so salt does go into the roads, but
The
it
only
does not help when there's ice. If there's ice on the road, it's just as bad. We just don't get ice on the road.
the only thing we have going is alfalfa. The
I
alfalfa's
saw
ready
that.
to harvest again.
Oh, that was not ready to harvest from last time I looked. That was on dark green. So I feel like then thing might be ready to harvest very soon.
Holy crap, Silent Rage. Oh, the grapes, you mean?
Yeah, the grapes. Because the alfalfa was also dark green when I looked like 5 minutes ago.
I'm going to advance time by 2 more hours and see. Since you're done with the fertilizer,
Yeah, I am done. Assuming you can figure that because I'm not on field 57 anymore. You have withering turned off, don't you?
yep.
Then it doesn't really matter.
I don't think alfalfa would wither anyway.
I don't think alfalfa would 'cause it's like grass, but other crops could. You have people passing you going 200 kilometers an hour on the 401 when it's snowing. Maybe not 200 kilometers an hour, but definitely 110 in the middle of like a blizzard.
Man, I have got some key funkiness going on right now.
After the stream, you should unplug your keyboard and plug it back in. That might help.
It only ever happens on this map.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, I don't have an issue like that. Weird. Well, actually, no, your fertilizer goes against the fence.
Well, we've advanced time. Holy crap, what is that? Oh, no. Not gonna happen. No way.
What?
There's a $105,000 contract on field 121. Guess what it is?
What? 5. Sugar beet. I mean, if we didn't just plant sugar beet, I'd recommend you do that.
I'm going to cancel the spraying contract on field 32, even though it's valuable.
Well, it's fine, because you can always get another one. Spring contracts aren't really a rare thing.
There's a big canola harvest on 124, but we'd be doing it until tomorrow.
Just backing up a trip.
Man, there's just not much going on, really. Nothing that's viable with only... I mean, we're almost at the 2-hour mark anyway, but...
Mm-hmm.
Some big fertilizer contracts, but...
We're going to take a look to see what the grapes look like.
The T440.
Well, if we know grapes are going to be the next thing we harvest, we could just buy the harvester. Because we definitely need the harvester, and if we plan to do grapes multiple times, we might as well buy it, right?
Probably, but that's gonna. I mean, that's gonna really cut us short in funding.
It's true. That is definitely true.
And I mean,
We could harvest the alfalfa first.
just in herbicide, fertilizer, and seed, in the last hour and a half, we've gone through $20,000.
It's true, and it would leave us $20,000. But we also have now things ready to harvest.
We do have an alfalfa field ready to harvest.
Oh
right
wow, the
here.
grapes look really good.
The grapes do look good. These are not like the grapevines on Ischia.
Oh, they actually have they actually do have grapes already on them.
Do they?
Well, I think it's a slight texture glitch, but there's like 3 grapes just floating on every single one.
I see that. They're just starting to grow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting because this is not like the grapes on Ischia farm. Not at all. But man, we planted plenty of them. Well, for lack of anything better to do, we should probably just take care of this alfalfa. I mean, we're going to wrap up here pretty soon anyway.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hey, Evan, how you doing, man?
Actually, wait, how much does that Beck's trailer cost?
Oh, her little trailer?
Yeah.
Not very much.
Here's what
That
I
we
say
could
that is.
afford.
Where is those that in trailers? Yes.
Yes,
The reason why I say that is our little harvester now can actually be useful.
that's true.
Oh yeah, you did put GPS on this one.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Are you going to buy that little trailer?
Oh. Yes, I will.
Just park it on the edge of the field and we could both empty into it.
What capacity do you want? 80,000? Probably 1.6.
What's the price difference?
No price. Okay, we're going for the biggest one.
Yeah, if there's no price difference, just get the biggest one and get the right colors.
64 million, is that right? Or 6 million? 6 million.
6.4 million.
Yeah. Let's get the right color. Where's crimson? There it is.
Oh, don't forget to turn on the pickup on that harvester so you're collecting all of the
Yeah.
but I'm going to end up leaving a trail of it, so
Oh, I can always come back and pick that up too. Yeah. It's there. I just need to now go and get a tractor over there or pick it up or something.
I'm just about ready to. I can set this harvester off and then go pick it up. I'll go grab
Okay.
the little fent. I assume it's not going to have any weight to it with
I'd
all of
assume
the
so.
crop in there.
I hope not. That's 6 million. That'd be pretty heavy. Oh, it's back at the shop, so. Or back at the farm. He's. Start delivery still.
I'm going to set a helper on this, which will give me just enough time basically to go grab it and come over. It is a tiny little bugger, isn't it?
Well, I hope so. It's the size of a gator trailer.
Yeah, it's small enough that it doesn't really like hooking up to the fent very much.
Was it tiny?
Yeah, it's got the front axle off the ground, the back axle. I mean, it's enough to pull it.
Oh,
We
as long
could-
as it's a. Oh, I see.
We could make do for now. 6.4 million liters in that little box. That's awesome.
Why can't I turn the harvester on? Oh, that's how you turn the harvester on.
Yeah, I wish he'd put that tool on the back of the icon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know, Bex. But, you know, sometimes you have to see things to get a true sense of scale.
Oh, what? not picking up the alfalfa windrow.
You don't have it turned or dropped. You have to drop it also.
Oh, you have to drop it? Okay. I didn't realize you have to drop it. My bad. It's on. Oh, there it goes. Now it's picking up. Interesting. Oh no, let's just move being stupid. In fact, your harvester's already full of alfalfa.
No. It
Or it
emptied.
was.
It emptied into this little Beck's trailer. That's hilarious.
I might as well start doing the other side of the field actually.
Yeah,
Sure.
I need to play with the vehicle sync mod. I haven't tried it yet.
It's a vehicle sync mod.
It syncs your speed to another vehicle.
Oh, that sounds useful.
Mm-hmm. Man, what have you been doing in this field?
Hmm?
What did you do to this poor field?
What do you mean?
You like, instead of bringing a straight row down here, you cut off and
You were there, so I didn't want to bump into you.
it's a pretty spectacular trailer, I have to say. Now what I want to do, see if I can position this trailer and follow me.
God, that's gonna be so difficult.
Hey Mouse, how you doing, man?
It's so weird having a harvester that goes this fast.
Hey, I got it. I'm emptying into the trailer.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I almost never say on stream, but I say all the time in my videos?
Outstanding.
Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding.
Just like Har's merch.
Yeah, you haven't been plugging the merch today.
True, I haven't. I'm slacking on my job.
Yeah, you've been busy, Mouse. I saw some of your posts in the office. Yeah, I have special GPS codes. You all
Oh
didn't
my god,
know.
I'm looking at the stream, looking you jump into the tiny trailer. For your life, that'd be filled in seconds.
Isn't that awesome? That's
Oh
hilarious.
my god. Yeah, I love it.
Bex for the win. And I can see why you would love this little trailer, Bex. It's pretty spectacular.
Hey, it helps with this harvester. The one I'm driving.
That's true. Yeah, I needed this a few streams ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna take no time to get through this alfalfa field.
With two harvesters going at it? Definitely not.
Except you're gonna have to track down
I was just about to do that.
the trailer to empty.
Well, not the trailer, but also your windrows. Interesting. Harv, I think your GPS is not working. It's like a massive section.
I'm not using GPS.
Oh, okay. That explains why you missed such a big thing.
I'm
I
too
can get
busy.
it.
I'm too busy admiring this little trailer.
Well, it'll never be full, I can tell you that much.
You know what's funny about that, Rusty, is that I was just saying in the streams I never say outstanding, like never. Apparently, it's reserved only for my videos. Why do you want to be so stubborn now? Not you, Rusty. This tractor that won't stick close to my harvester.
Maybe that's because you're trying to unload like a massive harvester into like the smallest trailer on Earth.
Oh, thank you, Bex. Thank you. See, I left that row especially for you and your tiny little harvester.
I see. The harvester that could probably do this twice as fast as you could.
You can run 2 rows in the same amount of time I can run 1, that's for sure.
That's definitely true. I need to unload.
Oh, then I will chill right here for a minute. Except the tractor will never stop adjusting.
Hey, still. Thank you.
Sit,
Stay.
Ubu, sit. There, now he stopped.
I had to lose the header.
All right, Bex. I have something for you if you haven't done it already. Here's an idea for you. You need mega equipment like this little trailer, but tiny like the little trailer for every piece of equipment. So you need a harvester that will harvest like this big ideal, but the size of the little JCB skid steer.
Oh my gosh.
You are awfully quiet, Evan. Hey, that's my road. Get out of there. Go away. I was kidding, you realize. I don't really care.
I'm gonna go this way. I'm going this way now. I'm going to do a headland pass.
We need miniature farm equipment to do massive fields. That would be hilarious.
Hopping in a pickup truck or something, or hopping in a little skid steer, harvesting the whole field.
Yeah, like a tractor made from a Volkswagen Beetle or something.
It had like 600 horsepower and things like that.
Mouse has them. He might have them. I saw where he said he lost over 2,000 mods recently.
How do you lose them?
bad mouse, he said? Like, his actual mouse is bad, not mouse being bad. Although maybe mouse was being bad, I don't know.
Hashtag confusing.
Well, I think, knock on wood, we should be able to, knock on wood, have a lot of harvesting next time because advancing time, corn is not that far. I don't think the sugar beets are even that far. They've caught up with the grapes.
That's good, isn't it?
We were talking about tiny equipment to do massive fields, and Beck says you have a harvester that's already
Oh,
done that.
I was gonna say, just speaking about tiny equipment, I'm making a tiny home. Not really tiny, it's a massive tiny home.
It's still only like 500 square feet, right?
Yeah. Actually, not even. It's more open, but less square feet now. Don't ask how that works. There's less hallways in my newer design.
Oh man, there is a golf cart mod on Mod Hub now, I think. Turning that into like a piece of farm equipment, that would
Oh,
be
you're going this way.
amazing.
I mean, I'm using I'm using a dry van, 53 foot, semi-trailer to build my tiny home.
Yeah, it's actually pretty spectacular. He's posted some pictures of what he's done in Discord. It actually looks like it's going to be pretty cool setup.
It's a lot of work, but like another project that will be done within like a month. It's definitely going to take some time. Like laser beam harvester.
Hey Cazz, how you doing, man? Nice to see you stop in. Haven't heard from you in a while. And
I'm surprised Hawk's not the one that suggested laser beam.
get a lot of kudos on your map, brother. I have to tell you. Just passing them along from all the people who've commented and mentioned it and have enjoyed playing on it. Okay, I'm not sure why, but every time somebody mentioned Cazz's names or types Cazz, C-A-Z-Z,
Yeah, I've seen that.
YouTube blocks it. Like, what are they trying to say?
Is it because it's two Z's or something, maybe?
It's assuming it's some kind of a bad word, I think, but I don't know what it would be.
Yeah. You didn't realize chat was in, or Kaz was in chat.
No, he just dropped in.
Saw that. That's a great map.
Go big or go home, Silent Rage.
No, go tiny or go home.
If you're gonna learn on a map, just go for the biggest one and be done with it.
And then go tiny after that.
Actually, Lifehawk, I'm having to approve all of those comments. They block on my end because I can moderate the comments.
I can see those too. You always get to them before I do. So you can see them apparently for some reason faster than before I can. I'm like a second or two behind what you see. I I kind of stopped harvesting. I'm just picking up what's been left on the ground.
That's probably a good idea. Minecraft? No. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love playing Minecraft. I had a blast with it, but I do actually like this better.
No streaming Minecraft.
Besides, if you can play Minecraft, you can play Farm Sim. Minecraft is way more complex.
Definitely.
It looks simpler. On its base level, it probably is simpler. But you start really getting into Minecraft.
Just to know the patches of chewed up alfalfa at the start. Kinda did have straw turned on. A bit of it's chewed up.
Oh, well, I mean, we have such a shortage.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, people are gonna have now a shortage of alfalfa because of me.
One thing I've been discovering is there's some real funkiness sometimes when it comes to Maize Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it comes to bunker silos and the like.
Yeah, bunker silos are very weird. It'll dump in like what it does is it creates WCC chaff, which you can only store like 6,000 in a bunker.
Well, it gets even weirder than that because you can go up to a bunker silo that's supposed to take what you have, like for example, alfalfa. It'll flat tell you, no, you can't dump that here. If you sell your bunker and then repurchase it, now all of a sudden you can dump it in the bunker.
Huh.
I've
Well, I
been
know because like I tried dumping using conveyor belts to dump it in like grass into it, and what it does is it turns it into WCF, and you can only hold 6,000 chaff, which is very annoying when you're trying to do things. But it does that with eating clover sometimes too.
I haven't had any. Well,
Like anything other than dumping it with a trailer, like you try using a front end loader or anything like that, it
right.
just doesn't work. I don't know why. It just turns it into that WC chaff, which is very useless because you can only hold 6,000 apparently of that before it won't let you take any more.
That sounds like a major anomaly.
It's happened on multiple maps, so it's not the map.
What it's supposed to do is if it's under a certain amount, so let's say you dump grass into a bunker, right, and you only put 3,000 liters in, but now you have like 100,000 liters of chaff, or let's say alfalfa. It's supposed to convert the alfalfa or the whatever's in the bunker should convert to whatever you're dumping in the bunker.
Mm.
Hey, happy St. Patrick's Day to you, Evan. Stay out of that green beer now. You're a little bit young for that.
I mean, you could have the milkshake from McDonald's.
That's true. You could have a shamrock shake.
Shamrock shake, that's what it's called. That you're allowed that.
Well, we knocked out that alfalfa in no time.
Mm-hmm. What, 10 minutes that took?
More like 25.
Oh,
Maybe 20.
still, that's still incredibly fast.
So is this harvester. 50 miles an hour in a harvester.
No, my harvester's fast. Or at least fast at harvesting.
Actually, Cazz, I just finished planting everything I need for moonshine. I've got my my production facility right over here. And you know, the one thing I was surprised to find out because I didn't know who he was everybody knows exactly who you put on here. This Popcorn Sutton, I had no clue. So I got an education about Popcorn Sutton from some of the folks watching this stream. I'm like, who the heck is Popcorn Sutton? But yes, we are working on, and we're going to do red wine also. Once the grapes come in, they take a long time to grow, apparently. There it is. Oh, 6:31 at Sally's Mill.
Popcorn, popcorn. Get your popcorn. Oh, that's not the one thing I wanted to disconnect.
What am I doing? Oh, Sally's Mill, which is all the way down. Wait, I thought it was down there. There it is. See, now the problem is I need the truck to transport this, but I surely can't hook the truck up to this because it's a long way and I don't want to drive this little tractor that far across the map.
Well, all the alfalfa windrows now in the silo.
Excellent. I don't have a moonshiner nickname yet. I didn't know I was going to have a moonshiner nickname. Man, that trailer empties fast too. That was 250,000 liters in like 5 seconds. It's alright, it just gives me an opportunity to drive the
That sure is.
truck.
Instead of having the big, massive trailers, you can use that little tiny trailer. They hold it almost the exact same.
Yeah, the only problem is, well, I guess if we had bought the JCB, it's fast enough to have just driven it down there.
That's true, the JCB would have been, yeah. But we wouldn't have had the JCB because they already returned it.
No. The JCB skid steer that Bex made.
Oh, the skid steer.
Look at
yeah.
that thing.
What's the top speed of the skid steer?
Um,
Oh, 70 kilometers an hour.
Woo! Right?
Yes, boy.
Oh,
That's so
Rusty,
cute.
that's a bummer. Man, I knew you were well-traveled, Rusty, but actually going to Dublin for St. Patrick's Day, that would be like most people's bucket list, and it's something you do every year. At least not this year. Everybody's been screwed up this year.
Mm-hmm.
For everything. Good God. How am I getting to Sally's Mill? Yeah, pretty much right there. That's an easy jog. Although Sharko was saying that that this silo needs to load faster. I told him it's a standard loading speed for most silos, but he was nonplussed.
Well, when you're trying to load 6 million liters into a trailer, it can take quite some time.
Set it and forget it.
It's true. It's true.
Go go cultivate, plant, fertilize, weed, and harvest a field, and then come back and go sell your
well
stuff.
then, happy belated birthday, Rusty.
Yeah, happy birthday, man. Had no clue. Obviously, I had no clue, but yeah, happy birthday, Rusty. A ripe old 27 now. My day's going really well, Evan. How about you, man? You had school today? Did you give your teacher a hard time? Nah, you're a good kid. You're probably like the teacher's pet. Your teacher says, "Oh, there's Evan, my most favorite student of all time." And that's a good thing, Evan. I'm not I'm not saying that's not a good thing. Excellent. You could probably put fertilizer on that alfalfa field now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got your man. I thought Rusty was getting up there in years at a 27, but I insulted him by thinking too old, only 24.
He's been everywhere when he's only 24. Wow.
He doesn't sit still for 5 minutes, that Rusty.
Apparently not.
And he's 24 and has like 5 or 6 kids too.
Wow.
Hey Marquez, welcome back, buddy. Just about
he
to
loves his
wrap
kids.
up here, I think. Probably in the next 10 minutes or so, as soon as I sell off this alfalfa.
I need to fill the fertilizer spreader, so we're going to lose a bit of money. I know you're going to make some, but
Oh, look at that. Everybody's birthday's popping up on the 16th of March all of a sudden.
mine was I almost said a few years ago.
Well, this truck will haul the mail. Look at that. As I go crashing off the edge of the field because I wasn't paying attention to where I was going.
What?
Hey Hunter, how you doing, man? How's the world treating you, brother?
Being weird. For some reason, it flagged high as inappropriate.
I know. I don't understand that.
Is it maybe the capitals?
It's not all caps.
It's not all caps though.
Alright, what's this alfalfa gonna pay us this time?
Wow.
$172,800. And we still have all the chaff to sell off.
You know what can I equip the little vent with GPS?
Yes.
We have $2,000. I'd like to equip the little vent with the GPS.
Well, don't forget, there's fields to buy and production to put in place also.
Well, we have. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But 15. I think having the little vent have GPS is worth it.
And you might want a permanent tractor at some point.
I mean, we can install the mod that makes it $0. We won't wait to do that.
Just go ahead and buy it for now. It's fine.
Oh yeah, we'll have like quite a few fields to sell quite soon. So here we go. Now the fan favorite now has GPS.
Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding.
You know, actually, before we leave, I'm gonna plug your merch.
I was gonna say you've been slacking.
Yeah.
Slacker.
Just give me a second. I need to pull it up. Check it out, there's some really cool stuff on all those links.
I think
Definitely worth it.
I think my chat froze again.
Oh no.
Nope, we're back. No worries. Oh, nice. A sell point for wood on the trains. That is outstanding. Literally. Oh yeah, here. While I'm here, I'm gonna sneak across the railroad track. If you guys haven't seen this yet. The massive herd of pigs that have decided a saltwater bath was in their future. I think they're eating crabs.
Ooh, crabs are good. I mean, not raw crabs, but
Now, raw crab wouldn't be very good.
cooked is.
I always thought that was funny. Let's see what we can we. There we go. Oh, there you go. Pigs Bay, the Bay of Pigs. That is the Bay of Pigs. Does anybody smell bacon?
I love my bacon, especially some Canadian bacon.
Canadian bacon is ham. It's not bacon.
Still pig.
That's like saying pulled pork is bacon.
Fair enough. Okay, what about female bacon?
What bacon?
Female.
I've never even heard of it. I don't know why I just hooked up to the big trailer, but because I just realized I need to load
That's
all
how you
the
spell it.
alfalfa windrow.
Female bacon.
It would be kind of cool if you could just capture the pigs.
That would be definitely cool. Wild pigs.
I don't even like peas, so why do I want the word pea in my bacon? I don't want no pea in my bacon, man.
There's no peas. It's basically ham, but like sliced very thin with a bunch of seasoning on it.
Ah.
I
So
think it's infused.
it would
with
be
things.
it'd be
Yeah.
kind of like oh, what is that salted Italian meat? I can't think of what it's called now. Anyway, it is rapidly approaching 4:30. We've been on for 2.5 hours.
Oh, that's all smoked. Female has to be smoked.
Yeah, it goes without saying. So, ladies
Apparently,
and
it's
gentlemen,
similar to back bacon.
vegan bacon. Anyway, I think we are going to call it for the afternoon. We're kind of out of things to do anyway, except to run around and make a little bit more money, but not very much. It's been great talking to everybody today. I hope you had a good time. I sure did. Sharko, did you?
Yep.
Outstanding. So again, thank you all so much for being here. We are going to call it a day, however.
Nice meeting you all. Talking to you. See you next stream.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Very much appreciate it. Everybody take care.